And it's about 3 a.m. right now. I don't know if you guys want to get the recording going.
I'm good.
Okay. All right. So everything's kind of dying down. You guys just got done with this very intense battle between each other. This goblin still. Where exactly was the goblin last? Who had it?
Me.
Bazoid, yeah.
You're still holding on to it?
Yep.
Okay. So he's currently like looking googly-eyed at the bag that he put that talisman into. Emis, Nico are both upstairs. Calamitcy, Bazoid, Boogie. You guys are down in the basement with this goblin and the talisman in the bag.
Real quick, are you able to fix my token? My token isn't working properly. It's not where it should be, and I can't click to go to it.
Now try.
There we go, thank you.
So yeah, it's pretty late right now. Everything's died down. You hear some faint, timid on the door.
Hmm.
Is everything okay in there? A concerned Tammy says.
She can see us and be in here?
No, she
No,
can hear
she's
through the
outside
door.
the door.
Oh. Freak me out.
Yeah, the door's over here.
Hello.
So I'm gonna go by these two. I'm not making it obvious that I'm eyeing the goblin, but I don't want him, like, grabbing onto me.
You're doing what with the goblin?
He's just walking around at wide berth.
Nico, is Emus okay up there?
I don't see him. When you're doing that kind of stuff, could you mute your mic?
Sorry.
I hope he's not in trouble in the ethereal plane right now.
I'm not in the ethereal plane right now.
Yeah, I know.
Nico, his voice. I'm gonna go look for him. Oh. You hear him fade away as he walks outside the tree. Emus, as you come around the corner, you're gonna meet.
Coming around the corner, Emus is still sitting out here, like, stunned at what just happened.
Oh well, Nico's coming around the corner looking for you.
Oh.
Emus!
Yeah. What?
Huh? Hey, you okay, dude? You look rough, man. You okay?
I kind of wince as I look down at a couple arrows, or an arrow still poking out of my armor. I've had worse. He's gonna kind of cough out as he's gonna go ahead and break that arrow off.
So what is your like? Are you bloodied right now?
I'm 33 out of 85.
So yes.
Yes.
Man, do you want to head back inside and see if Bazoid could take a look at you, or maybe see if we got some potions or something?
I would not go down there right now if I were you.
He gives you kind of a cocked look. Why is that? Boogie sounded fine.
That amulet I've been carrying around in my pocket. Well, I pulled it out to check.
And grabs his teeth when you say amulet, and then he looks and sees the blood on his teeth, and his eyes get wide, kind of remembering what he did.
And then everyone went kind of crazy, including you.
Yeah. I need to go. I need to go apologize, and he begins sprinting back towards the treehouse.
I'm gonna go. Emus is gonna go. Oh crap! Come on, can I get a break? And he's gonna go sprinting after him.
Yeah, we're okay, Tammy. This amulet is a big pain, though.
So there was like this weird chill in the air, and our mimic started acting up. Mimi, something's wrong. She seems to have calmed down now, though.
We need to find a solution for this amulet. What are we doing with it?
So, My thought is that we minimize the people near to it and go ahead and cast that get rid of cursed spell. And then if it comes back here, we just kind of never come back here again until we know what to do with it.
You realize that if I cast that spell, I have to touch it, and I am lawful good. Cal, what are you aligned with?
I'm chaotic good.
So I saw that Amos touched it, and it didn't seem to take any control of him or anything. So I think that if we are just going to touch it for a moment, then that isn't going to kill us. It'll just maybe hurt us.
Well, somebody going to heal me if I get hurt? Because he's neutral, and look at the damage he took.
I took more damage from getting shot in the back by Boogie, just so you're aware.
I hit him with
I don't think
4
that's-
different arrows.
Is that true though? Because you took 3 iterations of 66 damage. I thought.
Yeah, so that hurt a lot, but then Boogie's arrows did about equivalent. So I guess it was half and half.
The 66 rolls were there was a lot of low numbers. As you guys are discussing this with the goblin in Bezoid's hand, Nico comes down the ladder, turns and looks at Clemency and touches his lips. Cal, I'm so sorry. I couldn't control it.
It's okay. I was actually going to recommend you possibly drinking my blood somehow since you were so hungry.
His eyes get wide and he starts shaking his head. No, I need to find alternatives other than people. I get the feeling with the feelings I was getting indulging in your blood that it's not a good road to head down.
Okay. I shrugged my shoulders.
You know what's best. But we should definitely find a solution. We don't need it to become a crisis again. No
And here in this
offense.
conversation, I'm going to turn to Nico and be like, so is she going to turn into a vampire now?
He turns and looks kind of ashamed, and I don't know. I don't think so. With generally speaking, vampires kill someone with their bite, and it brings them back as their own. But I don't know with Abraham being who Abraham was, and he looks over kind of nervously at Clemency.
Well, that's a problem I guess we'll figure out with future us. I would like to search for paperwork on this amulet to see if there's any extra information here. Either down here, well, honestly, the entire tree house.
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me. First roll
I'm
of
going
the
to
session.
follow her around kind of at her direction in order to help her find stuff.
So
Well,
he's
somebody
helping
else
you.
is going-
No, he's
okay.
helping you, so roll at advantage because he's helping
Good, because I rolled a nat 1.
So it'll be better than that, most likely.
That's the dice want you to think.
13.
You're not finding any new stuff from what you've already gone through. Yeah, you know that the 2 coffins were down here. The amulet was originally behind this emblem on this coffin, buried behind it. But yeah, as far as like documentation stuff in the warehouse or in the grove, it doesn't seem like there's anything new than you've already seen.
Have we searched that coffin?
Which one?
The one where the amulet came out of?
We
Yes.
definitely have.
A big section of the top was blown off by Emus when he did Godfire.
This coffin's been largely ignored. I don't know if that was on purpose or not.
Well, we got fucked up by one of them. Why do we want to touch another?
Maybe the other one's a good one.
Mom, I love you, dude, but that's driving me fucking nuts. The sound of scraping ceramic.
It is pretty piercing through the microphone.
So what are you guys doing?
You're gonna hear Emus huffing and puffing and kind of going, ow, 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 as he starts climbing down the ladder.
I would first like. Well, I guess that would take me a while. My plan is after to try and see if my crow will do it before we have to resort to somebody else touching it. But I don't know if I can cast spells through it. Instructions unclear.
As you come down, ow, 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 you see Boogie and Calamacy rummaging through some of the documents and things, just going over everything.
Can someone with delicate fingers help me get these out?
What is these in you?
I think
Arrows?
He has currently
Yeah,
3
sorry
arrows
about
or so
that.
sticking out of him.
Ah. Yeah. I'll try. My rolls have not started out well so far today.
Once you get those out, Cal, I'll give him a healing touch.
Does anyone happen to have any whiskey or brandy on them?
Nope.
Sorry, buddy, I don't.
Unless you want to head back to Rivington today and get some.
That's not
Rather-
gonna help him now when I'm
Yeah.
gonna grab one.
Make a medicine check as you take it out.
Ooh, you got lucky, buddy. I rolled a 19 and plus 2, so 19, 20, 21.
So you feel a brief sharp pain, but it comes out much more smoothly with a quick than you thought it would.
Okay, all right.
The sharp
So
pain
far,
kind
so
of
good.
turns to a dull throbbing.
I have 2 more, right?
Nico's gonna come by and take one out.
Oh, let's all pull the arrow out of Emus party over here.
Yeah, like a little porcupine.
As he walks up and pulls, it's much less painless than Calamacy's was, and it's like this, like kind of like cutting new flesh on his way out as he kind of shakes it and pulls it free. Oh, it starts bleeding a little bit more. Sorry, buddy.
Eco, maybe stuck to dead things, not living ones.
Well, if that keeps bleeding, I think we'll get there.
How much damage do you have there, Emus?
I'm feeling a little faint. I mean, I definitely shouldn't go hiking anytime soon.
Nico looks over, raises an eyebrow, and says, "He's half dead."
Crap.
You used up all your healing spells, didn't you? That's why I had to use some of mine.
No.
Oh.
I thought we took you guys got a long rest.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
this is all we cost a lot of magic that fight with the medallion.
Well, I didn't. I only did lay of hands on the goblin for 4. So I am going to do lay of hands, and I'm going to restore 20. Does that help you?
Yeah, someone could take this last hour out. I think I'll be able to be fine.
I could tug it out. No guarantee it won't be as good as last time. Ooh, 18. I'm wasting all my good ones on you.
Damn right you are.
18, 19, 20 to pull it out.
So again, making Nico look like complete dog shit, she swiftly pulls an arrow out as if she's done it much in her life. And Nico kind of looks at her and ponders her time at the Kraken Society.
Thank you, everyone. I'm just gonna sit down for a second, catch my breath. Where is the amulet right now? And I kind of start panicking and looking around.
I've got it in my bag.
Okay, good.
So, are we going to try this or what?
So I was thinking that we'd minimize the amount of people in the room. Why don't you babysit the goblin and go ahead and head on out of here?
I mean, technically, nobody needs to be in the room right now. I could send my bird down to do it, and we could all be out of the basement.
That would be fabulous.
You don't have any spell slots left, though.
Oh, you're right.
We can rest.
It is currently about 3 a.m., by the way.
Yeah, she needs a rest anyways.
Why don't we all rest till the morning then?
I would like to rest out of this basement, though. Personally.
I would like to grab the rest of the books that I need to finish because I only need one more pass to accomplish reading all these books.
Wow.
Are you sure? I thought you've been rolling like dog shit.
No, I went through all my notes and I've got all my fails and all my succeeds. I've been reading for forever. I feel like
That's
I'm
definitely
an
a
idiot.
It's only been like 3 or 4 days.
Well,
Oh, yeah, and this...
in
The par is 1 week.
real life, it's been like 7 sessions.
Didn't you start reading it in Selgaunt before the monster?
No, she's talking about the
No,
initiate feat ones here.
Oh. Gotcha. Okay.
Boog, you finished that Druidcraft one, right?
I don't remember the Druidcraft one.
Remember there was a book upstairs when you guys first got to the Grove that if you spent 8 hours reading it, you would, or maybe it was 12 hours or something like that. I can't remember. I gotta go look at my notes. But you'd learn the Druidcraft cantrip, and I believe you were the first one to grab it.
I think I handed that off to somebody. Either one of the girls.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You handed it off to Tammy, I believe. Okay. So is everyone heading out to leave the talisman down here and try that? Or are we sleeping right now? Oh yeah, we're sleeping right now because you need spell slots.
We can,
but we want to move out of this. Well, we want Boogie to go somewhere with that amulet. Boogie's the one that's got it.
I would be really nervous to have everybody rest down here in case that it teleports back over to that coffin right there.
Well, like I said, I would like to take the books with me then.
Okay, are you taking a long rest or are you gonna stay up and read?
Who?
You are you sleeping some of the rest and then
No, I
reading
took a
some of
long
it?
rest because I had the gem of resting,
Okay.
and I
So
don't have
need you
any.
I need you to make an intelligence check for me.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
So I guess while you're doing that, I want to
Mm,
go talk with
damn
Tammy
it.
about this about the vampire book.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just found a much easier way to move your token around. Shift click them and then let go, and you just move the token where you want it, like vertically up. It doesn't matter. It's so much easier than trying to drag it everywhere.
I think I failed, Mike. I got a 11.
That's a great trick.
How do you... Is there like a special key to make your camera move up a little more?
No. So just shift click it and then move the camera independently. Just don't click to put your token back down. So move the camera wherever you want it and just click it and put it there again. So you don't have to navigate the token through all the physical craziness. So much easier. All the camera controls work the same way.
It's
Whoa.
way easier. Especially because you don't have to hold down shift. You can just shift
Yep.
click, unshift.
Yep. And just don't click again until you're ready to place it.
Well, that just made me lose my character.
No, I put you up. I put you upstairs. I put everyone
Oh.
upstairs.
I'm like, great. Teach me a new trick, and I just lost him.
So as everyone comes upstairs, Bezoit sits down, cracks out the book, and you fail to understand again quite a bit of the lessons
But my
taught.
my passive wisdom is 13, so wouldn't that oversee my roll?
Nope.
Dang nabbit.
Also, I need you to roll an animal handling check for me.
18 plus 2.
So, a couple times through your studies, and maybe this is part of why you had a hard time understanding, you prevent successfully the goblin from reaching over as he's trying to like tear at the pages and rip them. That lasts for about 2 hours into your studies until around 5 a.m. As you hear in the distance faint of birds, he falls asleep in your arms.
About time.
All right, what is everyone else doing? Calamity, you're going to bed?
Yeah, I went up one more level to these big fluffy pillows.
I'm headed over to the girls. I want to check out that vampire book.
Are we outside now or are we upstairs still?
I'm outside.
As you walk into the cave system, you find Agatha and Tammy sleeping.
Oh. I guess I did say we were fine. I'll announce, like, not like I'm trying to wake them. I'm gonna get that vampire book. Do I see Tammy's bag?
Yeah, her bag's over here next to her.
Is it like... Is she hugging it or anything?
No, it's just set off at the end of her bed.
Where's the mimic?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Oh, you think the bag's the mimic?
No, I think that the mimic might be in the bag. One.
It's hard to tell, man. Looking around, you don't see any obvious signs of the mimic anywhere.
Okay.
Tammy's kind of rolled over on her side, half laying on her belly, half laying on her side, and Agatha's laying on her back, arms sprawled up, both snoring.
Oof. Okay, I'll go ahead and open up Tammy's bag in order to see if the book is right. I sure hope I can see it right away.
So as you open the bag, there's a couple of handwritten documents at the top with some writing utensils and stuff, and then beneath that, a journal, and then beneath that is a series of books. One of which is there's two books in there. One of which is the vampire.
Okay. I'll go ahead and grab the vampire book and leave this entire thing just like it was as I was getting it. I mean, not before I started opening it. Just
So
like,
it's left open and stuff.
yeah.
Okay. As you walk out, still snoring away.
Just walk out and start reading it by this morning light.
Okay. Inside, you find quite a bit of illustrations about the lore and limitations, vulnerability, strengths of vampires and
So,
things of that sort.
I'm trying to find as fast as I can the details of turning, like how can they feed? What, like, does it say anything about them doing it safely? And that's what I'm trying to find in this book.
Okay, go ahead and make an intelligence check for me.
$20.
Okay, give me 1 second. That's quite a bit of information you're going to get.
Nice.
So inside the book, you find that there's actually a couple different types of vampires. The most commonly interacted with one are humanoids that are killed by the bite of a vampire, which turns them into vampire spawns. However, there are some scholars that believe with credibility that these are a subclass of vampire and are generally weaker than true vampires, whereas true vampires require that a creature, either the vampire spawn or any regular humanoid, um, drinks from a willing true vampire's bloodstream. So if a true vampire allows a creature to consume his blood, they become a true vampire. Whereas if they're killed by the bite, they're under the vampire's control.
That's a relief. So, from this, it seems like we can go pretty hog wild with draining cows or party members, just whatever. According to the knowledge in this book, which might not include Abraham, but it's the best the world has to offer us.
All right, what's everyone else doing? We got he's down there reading, talking to the girls, checking out the book. Bezoit is reading, taking care of the baby. I believe Calamasy went to bed.
Yep.
Emus
Getting that long
also
rest.
Emus also went outside to find a tree to collapse under.
Okay. As you lay under the tree, you do notice for the first time this kind of wilted leaf break off and land gently in the grass near you. Boogie, are you going to bed after reading, or are you staying up?
Yeah, I guess I could do with a nap.
Okay. I need Emus, Calamasy, and Boogie to make wisdom saving throws for me.
I'll
Is it to be charmed?
I'll
I only
the
asked for my advantage.
No.
bring the
Fuck. Are you sure?
the book back over. I guess I'll place it right here.
That's a big old 5 for Calamasy.
And then head back upstairs in order to sleep.
What was it? What was this, a wisdom check you
Well-
said?
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I got a 7. That's rolling a nat 1.
I rolled a 3.
I got a 2.
Oof.
And mine are at advantage.
This is my favorite train, bitch.
Almost as soon as you lay down. 1 second. Is Gar good? Let's check on him real quick. 1 second. Okay. So almost immediately, you guys fall into a deep sleep. And as you do, your minds find their way, your conscious finds its way back to the academy. It's kind of foggy at first, but you're looking down and it seems like you are in your child bodies. And you can hear sounds like the young voice of Calamity. And as you look up to see it, you notice you're all dressed in very fine clothes in this kind of circular room with Solomon sitting there instructing the class. And you hear Calamity kind of whining about, why do we have to do this, Solomon? These aren't practical at all. And you hear Solomon laugh really heartily. And he chuckles back and says, one second, Caitlin Flush, I don't want to, can you hear it in the mic? Okay.
No.
Because one day, the kingdom we're building will be yours. And I'm with you on the disdain, believe me. And he pats his tight around the midsection fineries that he's wearing. And he looks back at Calamity and says, but one day, you'll need to know these things to be proud, to be the proud face of our people. And
You saying
as
that
you
to
look,
Oriana?
no, he's saying that to Calamity. As you look around, you can see all of you are in that room. There's Nico, everyone. Nico looks a little kind of worn out and kind of just drained. His eyes are kind of sunken and dark. And as you guys look up to see Solomon, first of all, is anyone making any observations before the next thing happens?
Yes.
Emus is like, I don't know what I'm doing, but yes.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I take that back. I have made an observation. Not that I'm going to make one. I have already picked up something that's very interesting.
Does Solomon react to how Nico looks at all?
In the memory that you're having, it doesn't seem like there's a little bit of sadness in Solomon's face, but it doesn't seem to be at the forefront of his concern. He's currently giving this instruction on like the proper way to wear fineries and how to formally address groups, and it's very noble-esque classes about how to be a noble, essentially.
And it's just Nico, Calamity, myself, and Boogie.
It's Varys, Oriana, Boogie.
Oh, we're all here. Okay.
All the children.
7.
Okay.
Did that spike any memories of actually
This is
learning
actu-
these things? The kingdom we're building, that's news to me.
So you're getting the feeling that you're currently accessing a memory that had been stolen or locked or lost or something of that nature. But other than that, you don't recall anything about a kingdom. This is the first you're having a memory of it. And with that, your minds fade into the dark recesses of sleep.
Wait, didn't you say before Solomon said something?
Yeah.
I said before the next thing happens, which would be the memory ending, and you guys.
Boo. Okay.
All right. So around 11 a.m. or 11 a.m., almost noon, you guys finally awake, having received the benefits of a long rest.
I was just trying to get a little nap. But great. Like I actually didn't even need a short rest. It was just like, why not? It's the morning.
Yeah, you slept till 11 anyway. What the hell, man?
Hey, crazy guy.
Waking up feeling like, where am I? Did I miss the bus? What's going on? Is it 2010? You guys wake up. If you guys make your ways downstairs, you would see a now waking, well, haven't been awake now for actually about 3 hours, Goblin and Bazoit sitting there. And he's gonna bite at her fingers.
I am going to who's got the
19 to
food
hit.
in there? What?
19 to hit. He rolled a 19.
Dang nabbit, yes.
Oh, you kind of yell out as he does 1 point of damage with his teeth.
Wait, no. I take that back, Michael. No, I've got 20 AC. Phew.
So he jumps down on your finger, but is unable to penetrate that kind of skin armor deal you have with the molten bronze. And he looks at you kind of angrily, not getting any flavor from the bite.
Who's got the food to feed this thing? Who's got rotten food? Anybody?
I don't think anybody does. That was why we gathered like the sneaky cheese from the pantry area.
Do we have any more of that?
Hmm. I don't know. Do we have more cheese?
I'd kind of guess
Nico.
yes. He's not too big.
Nico
All right.
yawns loudly and smells his own breath, and you see him cast prestidigitation on his mouth, cleaning it up. And he looks around. Anyone else have a weird dream last night?
Yeah, I was in that classroom.
Yeah.
He raises his eyebrows, so we all had the same dream then.
Yay for being chosen.
As they do this, I'm going to go find some stinky cheese and change this kid and feed it while they discuss their dream.
Okay. Oh, also, I'm doing inspiration differently now. Inspiration, you always have one inspiration at the start of a session, and as you role play, you can stack inspirations throughout a session, but at the end of the session, it doesn't matter how many you have, it resets to one at the start of each session.
What?
But does that mean since I already had an inspiration coming into this, I can have 2 for this session?
Or we can just start doing it that way next session.
How about
Since-
next session? Because I've already got 2.
Yeah, we can start doing that. I just wanted to let
You
you know
can-
that I heard that and I liked it better, and that's how I'm going to do it moving forward.
You can only have 1 at a time.
No, he gave me an. Why?
Yeah,
He just-
how current rules are, you can only have one at a time. That's why the new way I want to do it, where you're not
Well,
you're not like yeah.
Then I'm confused because I had one and then you just gave me another one.
He might
Right.
have
The last.
right.
If I
so
issue you
don't
one,
stack.
you get another one, but the old one goes out. You can only have one at a time.
Tag now that.
Oh, okay.
I should have used it for my stupid reading. And if they were
Nope.
down there, it's every 4 hours. If they were down there until noon, did I get to read until noon? Do I get to roll again?
Yeah, you can roll again.
Can I use my inspiration?
Sure.
We're gonna fight goblins, but sure.
Are
10.
we fighting goblins?
Yeah, still not understanding the book.
Dang it!
You feel like this goblin might be distracting the hell out of you.
So are you guys going to discuss your...
Yeah, Nico pipes up and he goes, I wonder, that's weird that we're all having it. There has to be something triggering it. It's not like we would just have the same dream the same night out of nowhere.
Emus is already
Um,
down in the basement, so I'm not part of the conversation yet.
Why are you down? I thought we were gonna send my crow down to the amulet and cast remove curse
Never
on it.
mind.
You hear
Emus
yelled
comes
out,
in.
Emus!
No, Emus comes in from sleeping outside. Hey, morning, everyone.
You
Ugh.
turn in, he turns. Oh shit, sorry man. Did
That's
you
all right.
have a
I'm
weird dream last night?
pretty sneaky. The question kind of catches me off guard. What do you? I mean, it
I thought it
wasn't
was all in the classroom.
kind of raise an eyebrow. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was a weird dream. I thought it was a pretty normal one.
I mean,
you guys,
normal
you guys
that we're
don't
all
dream.
dreaming the same dream at the same time.
Well, I didn't know that part. I thought it was pretty normal to have dreams about school. I didn't know anything about us all having the same dream. What?
You remember us being trained to run a kingdom? Because that was news to me.
Emus's face is gonna furrow for a second. I don't think that's what he meant.
I think that's what he meant. He said our kingdom.
He said our people too. And what is Solomon? I kind of raise an eyebrow
A
to
wizard.
Calamity to see if she gets catching on. What I'm
Our
laying down.
headmaster.
Nico looks a little confused too, looking at you. Where are you going with this, buddy?
He's Netherese, right?
Yeah, but that wouldn't. We're not Netherese. It wouldn't
Shrug
be
his
our
shoulder.
people.
He was just gonna shrug his shoulders. I mean, he did say our people. So, I mean, that's what I got out of it.
You guys hear wooden swords smacking each other and the wince of pain from Tammy outside.
I
Anyway,
would like to summon my crow while we're doing this. Just
The
talking.
Raven.
yeah, I want to
Raven,
get
yeah.
this. I want to get this amulet over with.
I would like to see if it's gonna work or where we need to move as our next step. Boogie, you want to toss it down and I'll send my raven after it?
I'd like it to also go into a bag immediately after the cast. So I was thinking just me go down there. I don't know, Emus, if you can get a clean shot at me from up here.
Why would I
What's your-
shoot you?
If I'm acting stupid.
But I think there's better ways to do it besides shooting you with an arrow, buddy.
Like I can, if the crow's not killed by this, I can tell the crow to put it in the bag. It's like
you
I can
think?
tell it telepathically up to like 1,000 feet, I think, or 100, somewhere in there. Let me go
So,
look.
do you think it would be strong enough to grab the bag and
Maybe
get in
not grab
there?
the bag, but it can get it. Like if we have the bag maybe propped open next to it, and then it just kind of in.
Okay. If I'm going to lay him down that thoroughly, then the fastest thing would be for me to do it, rather than for me to leave and then have the Raven do it.
It just makes me nervous because of that whole debacle.
Yeah.
You have where you can cast that spell too?
Mm-hmm.
What alignment are you?
Chaotic good.
No, Boogie.
Oh, I'm lawful good.
Mm.
Nico kind of looks around.
I
side to
figured
side.
that out after freaking. Like in real life, I only figured that out when I was asked about it. Like for the sword, it was like, good. What kind of good? Well, I guess lawful good.
By the way, you feel a sense of worry from the sword at your side. What are you guys doing?
My sword is
Emus is
worried
just
for
kind of
some
standing
reason.
back. Oh, sorry.
I said my sword is worried for some reason.
Emus is just kind of standing back, just like, these guys got it. I'm just kind of hanging out, chilling. In fact, I'm gonna go sit down on the book while you guys deal with it. I'm gonna open up a book and start reading it.
Okay, you said your sword was worried. Can you talk to it and see why it's worried or anything?
Maybe. Generally, it can't convey complex thoughts to me, but maybe if I ask it a specific question.
Okay. I mean, it's worth a shot.
Sword, are you worried about my safety specifically? I'm thinking.
It seems like it's agreeing, but not in absolute certainty. It seems like it's kind of vaguely like, yeah, kind of feeling.
Do you have a different plan other than what I was thinking of doing?
I would say you feel that the sword is feeling discontent and frustrated.
Okay, I see what you mean by not convey very good thoughts.
I'm not asking the best questions here. It is worried about my safety, but maybe not specifically me in particular.
Does it think that remove curse is a bad idea for this particular object?
Um,
Or maybe a
I'm
dangerous
I'm going
idea?
to just kind of hold on to it as if it hurt her.
It agrees.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't think that remove curse will be helpful on this thing.
Wait. How did Calamacy word her thing?
Um, does it think that remove curse is a bad or dangerous idea for this
Oh,
object?
sorry. It disagrees.
Okay. Well,
My
then
mind
I'd
changed
convey
it to
that
is it a
instead.
good idea?
Well, now I know it's a good idea.
Well, the sword doesn't see anything wrong with the idea, anyways.
At the very least, yeah. But the sword doesn't know what the DM knows. No, I'm just kidding.
So
Emus, go ahead and roll your intelligence check while they're doing this real quick for me, bud.
I do see something vaguely wrong with our situation here. I'd rather Nico and the goblin be somewhere else than where we are when we're trying this. Feel like babysitting
Okay.
him? Bidding him? Jeez, babysitting him.
Pretty sure I failed. I got a 9. Oop.
Is this for the wolf book or the
Yeah, I'm still in the wolf book.
Yeah, you failed, sorry.
So, okay.
Oh, I was gonna try to add my handling animal to that set. I'll do that next time.
Nico looks over. Look, I'm not trying to be a dick here, guys, but are we sure about this baby?
No, but I can't be the
No.
one to kill it.
I don't want to kill it. No, God, no. But I mean, he doesn't belong with us, I don't think. And he looks nervously at Boogie, hoping he doesn't take it the wrong way.
Yeah, really, I guess I was hoping that a family in Rivendell could take him in. Maybe a family that knows how to train animals. Maybe they'd be the rigorous type that could take care of him.
Nico busts out laughing, and then kind of surprised, looking over, seeing that you're serious. Wait, you're not joking, right? You really think someone would do that?
What, taking the goblin?
Yeah, man. Didn't they? Weren't you guys saying they like lost a bunch of people?
Yeah, I guess they did.
I'm just afraid that they might be like, yeah, let's take it, and then torch the little guy or something. I don't know, man. Do they have families? Like, maybe we should put him back with his family.
I mean, I'm all for like getting pretty close, not super close to the mine, but like close enough that he could kind of wander his way back there, like the pit area, and dropping him off there. And I don't know,
So,
because I don't want to take care of him.
yeah, I guess once we're done with this right here, this current project, we should figure out if we need to go into town next or to actually go to the mine pit and start to deal with that.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it's not gonna be that thing's not gonna be my problem anymore. I'm gonna mumble up for my book.
Anymore, I'm gonna say.
Well, it looks like you guys got a good handle on it. I'm not really sure how I can help anyways. I'm not good with magical items.
I know, Snow, I'm tired of taking care of this thing.
All right. I think we should, because we don't even know if the crow's gonna work, and I can cast spells through it. So we should at least test that out and go from there.
If only you had another touch cantrip to test other than spare the dying.
Yeah. I went for more damagey stuff mainly for my cantrips.
I have an idea for
As you guys are
What is it?
talking, Nico looks very panicked all of a sudden and runs out of the treehouse. Tammy, let's go! We're late. We totally forgot. And then Tammy goes, "Oh shit!" And you hear her running, sweating. And the far distance, you hear them going, "Bye, guys."
I would yell bye back.
Agatha comes up to where the doorway is and looks in.
Can she see us in there, or just saw Nico run out of this circle? Oh no, she said she could see.
So
He whispered it. She told me. I don't think she told anyone
Oh,
else.
okay.
Hey, Boogie.
hey Agatha.
What's the game plan for today?
That doesn't strike you odd, Boogie, that she just said hi to you, that she could see you?
She's really good at vision. I guess she must have been lying in the past.
He's really good at vision. Look with your special eyes.
He does have special eyes.
Sometimes I lie. It's kind of Agatha's ish. I got trust issues. What's the game plan? She says.
So we got this amulet that makes us turn on each other. We're trying to figure out how to clear out the curse.
You turn on each other?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's really
like
scary.
you fight each other?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what all that noise was last night.
she looks at you kind of cockeyed, like she didn't really notice any noise last night. Was everything good now?
Well, no, like I said, we're trying to figure out a plan for.
Is there anything I
Clearing
can
up
do
the
to
curse.
help? She's pacing back and forth now.
I don't know. More hands doesn't mean it's safer when we're fighting each other.
All right, well, just let me know if there's any way I can help. I'm gonna
Cool.
go keep practicing.
See you soon. So you guys think I should go down the hole? Like, can't we get farther?
The idea. Okay, what happens to using the crow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want you to go down the hole. I wanted, honestly, to dump the amulet down the hole. It falls at the bottom of the stairs or the ladder, and then I send my crow down to see if the remove curse can be cast through it, and we
You
were
just
gonna
want it
go
to be a
from there.
crow. Would you rather it be a crow than a raven?
A little
A
bit,
raven.
because I keep forgetting that it's a raven, but
Raven
I'll
queen.
fix it.
But so my concern is that if I dump everything down there, including the corpse that's in the bag, that I'm not going to be able to get the bag right next to the amulet, so that the raven can get the bag around the amulet.
Boogie, don't worry about it. I can use my straps to pull it out, and then if we need to contain it, I'll just swoop down there and trap it back up.
It'd be better if we. I'd hate for you to use your day-long cooldown when we're probably going to see some goblins today on something like this? Like where maybe I could just scoop it right back into the bag.
I kind of look confused. What do you mean? That's not really how that works.
Oh, you're able to
Well-
use the wings whenever you want?
Oh, that. Yeah, I can, but I mean, I can use it while I'm in a free fall and just jump down there. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I'll take care of myself.
Or you could go down the ladder, get it so that just the amulet comes out of your bag, and set the amulet down, and then come back up. Like I don't, or maybe
I
That's
think
a
you're
lot of
overthinking
air
it.
exposure for it. I don't like that.
I think you're overthinking it. I think just dump it down there, cast your spell.
what do you mean by longer air exposure when I said that I could get my crow to put it back in the bag after the fact? Or
Well,
raven, raven.
if I am dumping it out and heading back up, it's gonna take me I don't
No,
know,
dump
10
it.
seconds to get back up.
Dump it from up here.
Well, he wants his bag next to it so it can be put in the bag fast.
Okay. All right. If it's going to be put in the bag fast, someone needs to be down there with it. Fine. I've got the leather straps, some armor. I can go down and handle it. Here, just give it to me, Boogie. I'll take care of it.
Cool. That'll work.
Eesh.
You might want to protect yourself with a spell.
I got it. So I'm gonna grab
I
Boogie's
hand
bag
the,
and head on down.
I hand the bag of holding to him.
All right. So down here, I'm gonna set the bag on the ground, and I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay.
While he's
And
headed
then-
down, I would get my crow out and
Raven.
thank you.
As soon as I see Clemency's Raven, I'm like, hey, bring that thing closer. I got something, but just buff it too, just in case.
All right, I'll send it down.
Flies down.
Hey,
Lands next to you, on your shoulder, Emus.
Emus is look over. Oh wow, you're a pretty magnificent little thing, aren't you? Here, and then I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good on it.
That's concentration.
Oh, that's right. Fuck. Why'd you say that?
Sorry.
Oh, I guess I'm getting it only. Screw the Raven.
That's fair.
Quoth the Raven, nevermore. Well, I mean, here's the thing. I'm not handling it, right? The Raven is, so I could cast it on the Raven.
No, I want it on you.
So the raven's sitting there kind of ready and expecting. The goblin and Bazoid's arms is blinking awake and looking over at the hole, kind of interested.
I'm gonna kind of mutter to Raven. All right, here's the plan. When they say go, I'm gonna whip this thing out of the bag. I'm gonna drop it on the ground in front of me. Your job is to reach down and grab it, because Calamus is gonna try to cast a spell through you. I have no clue whether this thing can even understand me.
I would convey that through
So
our
bef-
telepathic connection.
It understands him and turns and looks up at Calamus and waiting for approval. Like, am I good to follow his commands? Kind of look.
Oh, it could
I would thumbs up
telepathically
him.
ask that.
I don't know if he can converse back to me, but I know I can telepathically give commands.
Familiars have traditionally you can communicate telepathically with them. Some of them even can speak. However, it can
Right,
change
so-
between classes and stuff.
What are you doing now?
All right, so I'm like, all right, is everyone ready? I'm gonna pull this thing out.
Ready.
Dump the whole bag out.
Kind of we just planned for whatever, and I'm going to dump the bag at my feet.
And as all the contents come pouring out, you see the talisman fall out, and the mouth. You see the beginnings of these spiraling, smoky green begin to form in its mouth. You get the feeling that it's beginning to activate again.
I'm gonna point at it. That's the one.
And I would tell the crow to land on that, and I would go to cast remove curse.
It flies down, clutches onto it with its talons and its beak, getting full maximum control of this amulet, and you feel that it's ready.
Remove curse. Says it's instantaneous.
And as you go to cast remove curse through the raven, you feel this odd sensation as the spell fizzles and the raven begins to shake and flap its wings very painfully, twist its neck, and fall to the ground dead.
Damn.
I thought you were gonna say the raven explodes.
I thought that too.
Emus, you're just
I
watching.
I told you I should have cast a spell on that poor thing.
There's some kind of like odd blood-looking thing in its eyes now. Its neck and stuff looks swollen. Some of the feathers are falling out.
Is it still clutching onto the medallion?
No, it fell off of it. The medallion is now on the ground, swirling this gray smoke.
I'm gonna lean over and start scooping everything back up into the bag with the straps.
Okay, as they begin pulling the items back into the bag, the smoke forms fully in the mouth. The leather straps reach down and grab it. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw against charm.
Disadvantages on attack rolls. The target also cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. I cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
What?
Good.
Oh, with
Protection from evil and good. Yeah.
So you feel it reaching out at your conscience, but you're able to completely block it off and say, nah.
So the raven should vanish when it dies.
It lays there for a little bit, the final little twitch of its leg in the air, and then you see it kind of turn into this smoke and then wisp down into a shadow and disappear into the flickering light.
As I'm picking this thing up, does it look any different? Is the smoke still pooling? Is it diminished some?
No, the smoke is still swirling strong.
Now
It,
turn
seems,
to
it seems like
Bezoit.
it seems like there's an activation period, like when it comes into this plane of existence, like it turns on and takes a little bit to get started, and then activates.
All right, I'm gonna scoop it back up.
Bezoit, it killed my raven. It doesn't work.
Yeah, you do get the feeling that the raven is not a familiar. It's different.
Yeah, it doesn't say specifically that it's familiar, which is why I said it has different rule sets.
Ah.
Oh, shoot.
Did we just kill Clemency's raven for real?
No, after a short or long rest, I can call it back to me and it comes within 5 feet of me.
All right.
She just has to take a little break.
Yeah.
But
Well, Emus is gonna call up. What's Plan B?
we could have Bezoit do it.
She wants to come down here. I'm game.
I'm nervous that shit's gonna rock your world.
I'll go ahead and
though.
take the goblin from Bezoit.
He reaches out to your hands and grabs a hold of your fur and nuzzles into it.
I'm gonna head over to the to the hole, and I'm gonna make my way down the ladder. And immediately when I find the amulet, I'm gonna lay my hands on there and cast Cure Curse.
Okay, so you come down.
Or remove curse, I'm sorry.
He pulls the talisman out of the.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let's do some prep work before we just jump right in this. Clemency, I can cast Protection of Evil and Good on you, or Bezoit, sorry, and I can go like stand in the corner or something, like away from it.
Okay.
You can just leave. And she can
all right.
scoop it back into the bag.
Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna break my concentration. I'm gonna cast Protection from Evil and Good on Bezoit, and I'm gonna climb up the ladder. I must say over my shoulder, good luck, Bezoit.
Thanks, buddy. And immediately as he clears the landing,
green smoke begins.
I'm gonna lay hands and remove curse.
Okay, as soon as you touch it to cast a spell, you feel a pulse of necrotic energy into your veins. you're going to take you're going to take 28 necrotic damage.
Yikes!
And as the swirl begins swirling around, you cast your spell. A slight kind of delay in the smoke, like it's removed from time, and it dissipates. And instead of being fueled continuously, continuing this grain spiral, the smoke vanishes from inside of the talisman.
Do I feel as if it worked?
Are you still holding on to it, kind of inspecting it?
Yeah.
As the smoke vanishes, you feel that you removed some kind of curse from it, but removed from that, you're going to take another 8d6 damage. You're going to take 25 necrotic damage as you continue to hold this at the end of your turn.
I'd go ahead and stuff that back in the bag.
Well, you're not down here, so get down here and do that.
No, you just do it. You're holding it. And the
Oh,
bag.
yeah. I've got the bag. I'm gonna throw it back in the bag and let go of it.
Okay, so you took a cumulative of like 50 something damage, 53 damage.
Yeah, I've got 26 left.
Feeling very wounded and this kind of weight on your chest, you throw this talisman back into the bag. You're confident that you removed something, like you felt the spell being effective, but it seems like this talisman has quite a bit going on with it.
Peering down, looking at her. You
Weakly,
okay down there, Bezoit?
Weakly, I'm gonna yell up. Well, I think I did it, but it got me pretty good.
I think if I were Bezoit, I'd just yell back, "Ow!" What did you think you did?
I felt like the curse was removed, but man, that amulet's got some power, guys.
Oh, great! So we don't have to worry about it anymore. Fantastic.
I don't say that not to worry about it. Even after I removed the curse, it still did damage to me.
Boogie, the felt in the last couple moments, the goblin has turned and is focusing now towards that, trying to get out of your arms. Go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Okay.
Are you kind of holding it gingerly like it's a baby, or are you kind of grappling it kind of deal?
Not very gingerly. I'm not too worried about hurting it.
Oh, okay.
4.
Okay, make a athletics check.
17.
So you feel the goblin begin to squirrel out, but you squeeze your grip a little tighter, and he stays still in your hand. You get the feeling he's trying to get downstairs.
I went out of the circle. Can he still detect down there?
He's still heading. Yeah, he's still wanting to go back that direction.
Interesting.
His eyes
Hey.
almost seem like hyper focused, like in a
Can you guys
trance
close
almost.
the front door? I want to test to see if he can get in.
I thought the goblin was in here with us.
No, I took him
Oh.
away, like for the last amulet interaction.
Sure. And Emus goes to close the door.
So the door closes, and he's still trying to get out that way.
Yeah, go ahead and let him go.
As you let him go, he runs forward through the tree, kind of like Tammy did, seeing something else there. He's not interacting with any of the objects actually inside the tree, but it seems like he's trying to dig in the ground where the trap door is, but he sees ground. And he's trying to dig downward towards the location of the amulet.
Well, that's interesting. I'll go ahead and open the door and join the group.
As you open the door, you still see this like ethereal kind of image of this goblin over here. Doesn't seem to be aware of your guys' presence around him currently.
So Bezoit's climbing up.
Zoid, are you climbing up?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm still down there just resting. I'm slowly going to make my way up, though.
So as you make your way up and wait, okay. So these doors weren't closed. The trapdoor doors weren't closed?
True.
Okay, well then, when he went over to start digging, as you were climbing up, you see this goblin just fall past you.
Fall past me?
Yes.
I rub my forehead.
How? He's outside.
No, Bookie let him in, and
I thought that he was trying to let him in through the door, and he was digging in the dirt outside of the door.
So he
Goodness.
he didn't enter the circle by being carried by a chosen, and in doing so he existed in the similar space of the grove, not the grove, but the tower, but the illusion of the ground overlaps with the closed doors. If the doors are opened, he can't see the doors, but he still sees ground. So where he went to go dig, he would have just fallen through.
So as I see him go past, can I reach out and snatch him?
You can try and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
$18.
So as you're climbing up this ladder, you grab a hold of this goblin who blinks and seems to be like the world around him changed or something. Now that he's in your hands, and he blinks around confused. And instead of biting at you, he kind of scaredly grabs on and holds onto your leg.
I'm going to pull him up to my chest and carry him upstairs with me as I make my way up the ladder.
He's kind of shaking and nodding, like gratefully. All right, you make your way up.
I get up there. Oh man, I should have let the stupid thing fall. He probably would have died. Mm,
Yeah.
Dang nabbit. I was afraid he was going to get the amulet.
Yeah.
If you'll give me my bag, let's start with breakfast now.
I'm going to get to the top. And is Boogie now in?
Yeah, I'm like right next to the entrance of the.
All right. As I get to the top there, I'm going to thrust this goblin in your chest and say, take care of this brat. I need a break.
I grab him.
His eyes are big, looking down at your sides, looking at your weapons and stuff in amazement. Ah! And he's
real?
reaching out, excited. He's trying to reach for your sword. It's the lawful good sword, and you
I
feel
slap him.
make an attack roll.
The lawful good sword, you should have let him touch it. He's chaotic evil.
23 to hit.
Smack him straight right where you're aiming. Are you trying to hurt him? Are you trying to hurt him or just get his attention?
I want to do less than one hit point of damage.
He looks at you and kind of angrily, and he looks at you with this like intense anger in his eyes and bares his teeth at you.
I look back angrily at him.
Make an intimidation check.
Wow, 18.
His angry face kind of fades and his ears slink back and he looks kind of nervous. And he nuzzles into you, kind of like a dog, like begging for forgiveness.
You're okay.
But you do notice his eyes still darting and looking at the sword.
I'm gonna have to slap him again.
Just for looking, you're gonna slap him again?
Oh no, not now.
Oh, okay, okay,
But-
okay. All right. You guys' stomach kind of growling. It's about 11:30 a.m. at the moment. No one's eating breakfast.
I say we grab something and head back out into town and start off with round 2. Do we want to deal with the goblins, or do you guys think we should check out the mist? I kind of want to check out the mist.
Hmm.
I'm almost dead here, so does anybody have anything they can give me?
We rode here on carts, right? Yeah, we did. You can probably
No,
rest.
the carts are back at. I don't believe you took the carts back.
No, we walked here.
Oh, okay.
And it's only a couple miles.
I thought
Yeah,
we
it's
took the
a-
carts because of all the salt we needed.
Nope.
Nope, you
bag
guys
only.
literally carried it for 3 miles.
Okay. Well, I mean, do you want to spend another day here resting, or what? What's the deal? Do you want to spend some hit die, maybe?
I do not want to spend another day here. I want to seal up this place from goblins and then either get into town to rest and protect them from goblins, or maybe go straight to the goblins.
I
Well,
will-
if probably not a good idea not to store it underground. Why don't we store it at the top of the tree where they can't reach, even if they try digging or anything like that?
That's honestly pretty smart. I didn't think of that. Look at Emus with the big brains.
I occasionally have good ideas.
I would like to close these trapdoors after seeing the goblin was able to walk in here still.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hazard.
Okay, so the doors close. Emus, what are you doing?
I said that we should take the amulet to the top of the tree.
So that even if the goblins do come, they can't dig to it.
So I wouldn't want it
I see,
open
I
air,
see.
and I think that the bag with it is better off with me.
Wait. I have a cobalt clam purse that can only open to me, so would that be considered like contained enough to
Ooh.
keep it in there?
My guess is no, it teleported out of Emus's, but
No, it
we
didn't
can-
teleport out of mine. It teleported away from you when I was trying to bury it in the ground.
Well, no,
Well, but
it-
also when it was in your pocket, it teleported back here.
unless you placed it on the ground the first time.
Emus, you fucking
So-
traitor.
So nobody's got no healing anything that they can lay in hands?
You're our main healer, and then Emus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Do
I
you guys
don't.
have health potions?
I don't have any potions now.
we do. We have health potions. I have 1 level 2 mana, 1 level 1 mana. Potion of Headmaster. I forgot about that.
Here, you want to drink this?
And the only
maybe-
healing I have is a self heal that I can't heal others with.
I guess
comes
I
later.
don't have any. Yeah. Well, I've got 2 spell slots I can spend. I guess I'll go ahead and use them.
Tammy still has one 1d4 little tincture, but she's not.
She's
here.
she's not here. I'll guess I'll walk over and cast Cure Wounds on Bezoit. Let's see what I get. Where's my 1d8? There it is. And you get. Ooh, I rolled 7. You get 10 hit points.
Nice, thank you.
There you go, Bezoit. And that should hold you over for a minute.
What do you guys
I
do for
appreciate it.
breakfast?
I'm okay with going all the way to town and eating there.
I was gonna just have stew. 3 bowls of it.
Okay. Emus, you hear and smell Boogie making some stew. Smells pretty good. Are you gonna still wait for town? Or are you gonna indulge?
I'll indulge.
Ouch.
I mean, when in Rome.
As you guys kind of sit
So
down
before
to
before making it, I would get a count of how many bowls, because you have to do that. You have to choose how much to make. You can make a vast quantity, but you can't.
the
make
goblin
it
looks
twice.
pretty hungry.
I just fed him stinky cheese.
Yeah, he's still hungry.
Jerk.
Okay, I'll make
I would
I'll make
say
1 bowl worth for him. Hopefully he'll eat it.
Probably like 7 bowls, man. I'd imagine. But the Grove only has 5 bowls, so.
Well,
Oh no, it doesn't
We
have
can-
6 bowls.
we can refill it. We can refill bowls. The number of times that the cauldron can work is limited, more than its capacity.
Is unlimited, you mean?
We can all, as I remember it, we can only cast it like 2 times a day or 1 time a day, but it can make like 30 gallons.
As you guys are sitting there consuming the stew, I imagine everyone's sitting down to eat. Zoe, Clamsy, Emus, you guys are joining in.
Yes.
yes.
You guys sit there and indulge. It tastes great. Boogie did a really good job cooking it up. The cauldron's pretty easy to use. You guys hear heavy breathing and
Oh, shit,
from outside.
Agatha.
Sounds like some magic going on, smacking against something hard.
Oh, we didn't ask into the hood how much Agatha wanted. Oh well.
I would
Mm.
assume at least 1 bowl. If I ordered 2, I would just take one of mine out to her.
Cool.
As you head downstairs with the bowl out, opening it, you see her casting this large, kind of empowered firebolt at the tree, and on the last one, this splintering sound and this very odd reaction. This healthy tree begins to kind of wilt, and the leaves turn rapidly and magically brown and withered, and it goes through these years of decay and just age very rapidly, this single tree here, and then you see it break, and then everyone inside the grove hears as a tree falls over dead, and Agatha turns and looks kind of worried at Clamsy. I am so sorry. I don't and she looks over at some other trees here, and you see some scorch marks. She's been using other trees in the area throughout the last 2 days that she's been practicing, but this tree seems like it was weakened by something.
Probably because the grove is dying.
Thanks for the food. She sits down and starts eating it. What's the plan for the day?
Well, we're thinking about going back to town, keeping an eye out for the goblins, but we need to figure out what to do with this little baby goblin because, they don't really like goblins.
She like takes her spoon and lifts up the stew and kind of drops it, inspecting it a little bit. Okay. All right.
Did you think we fed you goblin?
No.
Yes, you did.
And she kind of like looks down a little ashamed. All right. Well, I'll scarf this down and I'll be ready whenever you are.
Okay. I mean, it is fair. We did eat black dragon. And we have a dragonborn on our team.
Jerks.
All right. Everyone feels pretty good after breakfast.
Oh, do we want to go? Okay, so seriously though, what are we going to go back? Go back down and deal with the goblins some more, or do we want to head into the check out the mist? Which is it going to be?
My only
I'm-
nervousness is if the mist is more than just simple mist and it like teleports us somewhere, then that leaves the town very vulnerable to goblins that we just pissed the hell
Provoked.
off.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go ahead. Let's go find another entrance down into their system, and let's go finish dealing with the goblins. Then I'm down for that.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan. I'm also for finding the open mine entrance and talking to Ezreal. What should I say to him though?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, should I act like a good guy?
Hmm. I wish we
You
had
got.
more information on your father.
You're gonna have to treat them the way that they're used to be treated in society. They follow strength, they follow power. You got to go in there acting big and powerful, and like, and you're not asking them permission to be in charge. You are in charge.
The thing is they follow his dad.
Right.
Like, Ezreal is supposedly the second in command to the king of goblins.
So it should be
He's
very
pretty
easy to.
loyal, I would say.
It's pretty easy to convince them that your dad sent you there to, get them riled up for something.
Boogie's charisma is not great. So I'm saying his perception or deception.
Calamity, have you seen their woman? I don't think it's called the Boogie's looks are going to be an issue here.
Hey.
It's just a suggestion. You don't have to take it.
I mean, the worst that
I'm
happens is he fails and we gotta fight, which we're possibly eradicating anyway, so.
base case scenario. We convince them that he is here to be in charge and on orders to take them out and help us fight back the mist that's invading this land because that's going to affect them too.
So,
I'm sorry, who's invading the land?
The mist. If we can convince them that Boogie's here to command them into like a battle or something, we could take them and use them in the mist to figure out what's going there.
Interesting.
Two birds, one stone.
that that does sound like a great idea. So, it seems to me that Ezreal is the guy in charge of production at the mine, and he's kind of separate from the command structure.
All right. Well,
I'm kinda
that's.
sitting
You want
around
to try
looking
it?
confused.
First things first, what are we doing with the talisman? I need to know exactly where it is, what you're doing with it.
I thought Calamity was putting it in her clasp.
I got that part, but
Okay,
then,
we
like,
can do
are you
that.
holding on to it in your clasp, or are you leaving the clasp here?
I would preferably like to leave the clasp here. I guess we didn't decide whether. I mean, what is at the top of the tree? What is up there? Hold on. Let me zoom up to see. It's at the very top.
So the very, very top is exposed to the outside elements, and then the second to the top is not.
Is that the one with the map, or is there a level above the map?
There's an open level above the one with the map. Oh wait,
Oh.
actually, there's a small living dining area just above the one with the map.
The very top is where the cauldron is.
There's actually 2 floors above the one with the map.
Okay, I can't get a good look at that shit.
That's okay.
I would like to put Like if we're putting it up here somewhere that's like not easily you scan your eyes and you see, but maybe looks kind of natural in the placement, if that's a thing.
Okay. So you want to kind of hide it, like maybe like in one of the armor stands, like behind one of the, like tuck it into one of the sleeves or something.
Sure.
Wherever you want. I'll just where.
Yeah, that's the one with the map that I was asking about.
Yeah, and then there's one above it. Here.
Mm. I think that one under the pillow.
Okay.
Let me write that down.
All right. Are you guys ready to head out?
Emus is.
Is there? I don't remember what sort of gear is here, but now that some trouble seems to have befallen the Druids of Chanti, I'm a bit less worried about taking their things. Like, if there's something that's really going to help me, like if there's a armor or a bow.
I will post all of it.
So dogs have began to bark a lot in the RV. There's somebody that parked their RV across the street from us. They aren't living in it. They just left it there. And they left 2 dogs in there. And they come by like a couple of times a day.